got grooms as ragged as...
Curse breakers. They were clearly...
They remember, I suppose. She put her when she...
And three.
Oh,
by the way...
of course. They like your fruit, Martel.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber. Sick 'em! Mogul, kill! Attack! Get him! Throw to him! Throw to him! This way! Get him! Down, Corvo! Over here! Attack! Sick him! Get him!
it look easy.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you!
Jill.
Rosaria, must be cleansed of this. 'Twould be a pity to make example.
Of course, your lordship.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small?
Then they must be here for some...
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Two more left to join the garrison. We're going hunting for outlaws. You seen him?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shield. At least I think there was a Black Shield.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. If only we were. I might have turned him in because... That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
What did those knights want, Father?
Excuse me.
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison. The Empire wants answers on what the Empire wants.
Don't they just...
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good court.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend.
I know that.
We couldn't help noticing those...
Don't you go telling me. You are to leave, Amber.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great. Some might call it submission. But if this village will not...
Then we shall be on our... These people live with a knife to their throat. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
So we still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are. But other than Martha, a new ally would certainly be welcome. Perhaps the next village will yield...
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apology, we've seen
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. Get him! more of my mother's men. Good girl.
Yeah!
This one.
Let them surround you.
This one. Get him! Over here!
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your...
The black sheep.
You know who we are. Why then? We owe you our thanks. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria. Get him! This one!
Farewell.
Tell me what I want to me. Who are you looking for?
Why, your friends have been found. They await you in...
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Sick 'em!
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Get him!
That's the main gate. Looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, then enough rhetoric!
Fuck off!
And you chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your stall!
Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. And Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. Now we know why the refugees didn't come here.
Keep looking then.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Not.
All yours, Torvald!
This one! Go, Torvald! Get him! This way! Go, Torvald! Get him! Enough!
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Back up, man.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's?
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage. course, my lord. It has been an honor. Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord. I will be here should you need aught else.
Tell us then, Sir Wayne.
Nothing fancy. You, lady, sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout this. This will allow us to wage back. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
So wait. The bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Very good.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade.
There is but one thing which will putting an end.
And so we shall.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked found the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are looking at it.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the...
Ha! You presume to tell us
that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the... Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to find that battle for them.
Over here! Bravo!
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't let them flat.
Over here! This one.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point, that this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Finish him. Get him.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to them! Perhaps this will be enough to stop the culling.
Perhaps. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is a field's rot. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but yet be that as it may, it is still our. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our heart, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the
So wait,
think we should fall back to Port Isolde before a sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle...
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person and had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been
I suppose a formal request for an audience.
And appearances. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal. It is why he remains ever vigilant.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith...
I might have something which... It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love...
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever a...
I know.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. All right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, Must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About every